I have got to clean out my pack. This is ridiculous. There. Welcome back to All Things Outdoors. Today we're going to take a look at a new piece of gear. Not the pink hammock. That's going out to a very special young lady. Ainsley, your hammock will be on the way. But let's take a look and see what's in my backpack. So the other day I was in town and I went into Rural King and I went to one of my favorite sections inside that chain, which is their Stihl power tools section. I'm a huge fan of Stihl chainsaws and power tools. I was in there looking around, just, you know, spring's coming around, I've got apple trees to start getting ready, the garden's going to go out. When I was in that section, I came across an item that might prove useful on the trail. So let's take a look. In that section, they had two different types of Stihl hand saws or pruning saws. This one right here is the smaller of the two. It's the PS10. They also have a PS20, which is a little bulkier on the handle and has a thumb lock that's a little different. It's more of a open and it automatically latches, so then you use the thumb press to release the latch. But this one was only 5 ounces, which was a little lighter. I ended up having the clerk, who was very helpful. He opened up both of them for me so I could kind of get my hands on them and see which one I liked best. My concern was with this one, with the style of lock that it has, the style of blade lock, I was concerned of how sturdy that would be. When I ended up opening up both and kind of move them around a little bit, this was actually the more sturdy of the two. The other thing I noticed was these teeth looked really sharp. Now, anybody that knows anything about chainsaws, Stihl is always on the cutting edge of their chains. They cut probably as good as any chainsaw that's on the market, at least in my experiences. That being said, I had a feeling they'd be a cut above the competition, so I'd roll the dice. This one right here ran for $20. So the larger one ran for $30. So not only did this one catch my interest, but it also was a little cheaper. One of the things that caught my attention about the saw was it is a high carbon tooth saw, but the teeth are almost beveled. It almost kind of flares out at the bottom. My question is, does it cut any better? I haven't used this saw yet. I'm about to for the first time, and I want you guys to witness it. If you remember earlier, I did a video of different cutting tools, and I had another carbon tooth saw that I used. I'll put the link to that video in the description, but let's see if this one's any better or about the same. I believe the cutting time was about 10 seconds for that other carbon tooth saw. I actually still have that same piece of hickory wood that we're going to use this saw on, so that way it's a fair comparison. So let's check it out. One other disclaimer: we're going to be running this test inside versus outside, simply because it's been raining and the snow is thawed out and the ground is thawed out so bad. My yard's like...
Really, the number one rule is keep calm, don't fight it. You know, the more you fight the thing, the more it's going to pull you in.
A mess. The one thing I do want to mention, this saw only does cut on the pole. So let's give her a run, see how she works out. Let's try one more time. I don't know if it was because of this tapered blade or not, but it really seemed to get the sawdust out of the way as you were cutting. I am extremely happy with the way that it cuts. It's going to be added to the pack. So that's it, guys, for the Stihl PS10. So be sure, if you're in the market for a saw, I'm going to recommend it for 20 bucks. So for a carbon tooth saw, can't go wrong. Plus, it's a Stihl. not bargain. Yeah, Stihl. So anyways, hey, till next time, guys. I'll catch you on the trail.